Educational technology in the Asia-Pacific region. Progressive countries in the Asia-Pacific region have formulated state policies and strategies to infuse technology in schools to provide confidence to educators. Why is this so? This is done to easily understand since there is now a pervasive awareness that a nation's socio-economic success in the 21st century is linked to how well it can compete in a global information and communication technology or ICT region. This has given tremendous responsibilities on educators to create an educational technology environment in schools. State policies will continue to change, for it is helpful to examine prevailing ICT policies and strategies of five progressive states or city, namely New Zealand, Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, and Hong Kong. And it has its goal. Government with the education and technology sectors, community groups, and industry envisions supporting to the development of the capability of schools to use information and communication technologies in teaching and learning and in administration. And for the strategy, it foresees schools to be improving learning outcomes for students using ICT to support the curriculum, using ICT to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of educational administration, developing partnership and communities to enhance access to learning through ICT. And its focus areas are infrastructure for increasing schools' access to ICTs to enhance education, professional development so that school managers and teachers can increase their capacity to use ICT. The initiatives: an online resource center with a centrally managed website for the delivery of multimedia resources to schools, a computer recycling scheme, a planning and implementation guide for schools, ICT professional development, school and clusters. Information technology is one of the eight national learning or goals area students should achieve according to the Adelaide Declaration and National Goals for Schools. The plans for achieving the national goal for IT are left to individual states and territories, with the Educational Network Australia or EDNA as the coordinating and advisory body. Across the states and territories, the common features to planning, funding, and implementation strategies are fast local and wide area networks linking schools across the state and territory, substantial number of computers in school, ensuring adequate access, continuing teachers training in the use of technology for instruction, technical support to each school, sufficient hardware and software, digital library resources, technology demonstrations as models for schools. Technology plays many roles in a smart school for facilitating teaching and learning activities, assisting with school management. Fully equipping a school includes classroom with multimedia, presentation facilities, email, and groupware of collaborative work, library media center with database for multimedia, courseware and network access to the internet, computer laboratory for teaching, readily accessible multimedia and audiovisual equipment, Multimedia Development Center with tools for creating multimedia materials, computer studies as a subject. Studio with control room for centralized audiovisual equipment, teleconferencing studio and audio room. Teacher's room with online access to courseware catalogs and databases. Information and resource management systems and professional networking tools, such as email and groupware. Server room equipped to handle applications, management databases, and web servers. Administration offices capable of managing databases of students and facilities, tracking student and teacher performance and resources, distributing notices and other information electronically. The master plan has four key dimensions. The first dimension is curriculum and assessment. In this, a balance between acquisition of factual knowledge and mastery of concepts and skills. Students in more active and independent learning. Assessment to measure abilities in applying information, thinking, and communicating. The second dimension is learning resources. The development of a wide range of educational software for instructions, use of relevant internet resources for teaching and learning, convenient and timely procurement of software materials. The third is teacher development, training and purposeful use of IT for teaching, equipping each trainee teacher with core skills in teaching with IT, tie-ups with institutions of higher learning and industry partners. And the last is physical and technological infrastructure. Pupil-computer ratio to 2 is to 1. Access to IT in all learning areas in the school. School-wide network and linkages through Wide Area Network or WAN, eventually connected to Singapore One, a broadband access service for high-speed delivery of multimedia services on island-wide basis. Government aims to raise the quality of school education by promoting the use of IT in teaching and learning. And here are the IT initiatives. On average, 40 computers for each primary school and 82 computers for each secondary school. About 85,000 IT training places for teachers at 4 levels. Technical support for all schools. An information education resource center for all schools and teachers. An IT coordinator for each of 250 schools which should have sound IT plans. Computer rooms for use by students after normal school hours. An IT pilot scheme to provide schools with additional resources. Review of school curriculum to incorporate IT elements. Development of appropriate software in collaboration with government, the private sector, tertiary institutions, and schools. Exploring the feasibility of setting up education-specific intranet.